Versace. I put the girl in they top teeth. Rock on my hand, make the rock. Wanna fly to the stands, cause my eye always watching. I said, okay, loser. We go way back, I won't say okay.
Did you stop?
Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up out the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just let the team like we ain't knew her. She just let the team like, okay, loser. Okay, loser. And I say loser. Why the always coming out the woodwork? Don't know why she mad, cause ain't nothing I did to her. She just out here plotting on my, I call her steward. She the lowest, she so down and out of sewer. Growed up, back your age, you immature.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. So good to have you along for the ride this year. It's the Monday night opener, and off we go here with week 1. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now the first back taken in the 2022 draft, Brees Hall. And it's a positive start, a gain of 5 to get things going.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Here's Rodgers. He'll air it out. Deep for Wilson. There's his first completion as a Jet. He gets it to Garrett Wilson. And he will score. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. Greg Zuerlein now for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Jets have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener.
Yes, you. Sure, right here.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This is fielded inside the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And not much doing on this return. Good coverage. He's going to stop in his tracks right at the 15-yard line. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go,
The NFL's leading rusher a season ago, Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game.
Well,
They
set it
wanted
up
to
with the other
establish some
person I'm
ground
playing.
game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
Mustang 19. Ready?
Purdy on first down. He'll find his open man. That's Brandon Ayuk. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Every offensive coordinator has drive starters, meaning it's a completion, it's a run play that we feel great about, it's a screen. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. It's intercepted. He tried to take on Sauce, and Gardner took it away. And the Jets are going to take over just shy of midfield.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense
I'm not going to
goes
keep
out
saying
there,
turn it down.
They force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
You hear teams talk about it all the time, Mike. Let's win at the point of attack. And boy, this team here early in the first quarter, they've done just that.
First and 10.
Number 50. Hey, you block over here.
The master of play action, Rodgers. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush
Don't
down
start eating
enough
stuff just because it's
that it
in there,
allows
dude.
longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, New York. What a start to the year. His second touchdown in this opening half. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the first quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, if I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking anywhere else until this defense proves they have an answer. Because right now, they don't have one.
So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. A safe kick taken at the 5. Now an opening past the 30. And the kicking team right there, stopping him before he can get to the 15-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
No.
Purdy now on second down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. So the drive stalls out, and here's the Aussie, Mitch Wishnowski, to punt. And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Hey, check 26.
To throw is Rodgers. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. From the shotgun, it's A-Rob. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. Mike Williams, the one he was looking for. And third down coming up.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. A run here with Hall. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Now a second down throw from Rodgers. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Dre Greenlaw. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. The pick 6 for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see. And it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike. And that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there. Because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum building.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get
stop? That's on my damn pin.
All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's got the longtime Charger, Mike Williams. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
We talk so much about starting fast and then trying to sustain that throughout the course of the game. That's exactly what they're doing here. They've got the early lead, but they're not content to just sit on the ball. They're looking to extend it. Nice start here to this drive. Once they cross midfield, then it goes into go mode. You're trying to come away with points every single time you have the ball. It's a good way to start this game here in the first quarter.
15 more on that connection. They're making it look easy. That's another first down.
Nice catch there by Williams, and he's able to move the chains. And while he finds himself now in a new uniform here in New York, it's just nice to see him able to return from injury just a year ago. He was signed by the Jets this offseason after coming off a really good run with the Chargers. He's already making his presence felt. He picks up a fresh set of downs.
Second down and 8. Rodgers to throw. And that will wind up incomplete. Triple zeros on the clock. The first quarter has come to an end. So quarter one in the books. The opening Monday nighter of this new season. The Jets have the advantage. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. They need the 24-yard line as they come up for third down. Williams in motion. On third down, Rodgers. Finally, there's his first completion as a Jet. It's to his old running mate, Alan Lazard. That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
Really nice answer to the previous drive from this quarterback. You want to play at this league and you want to play for a long time, you better have a short-term memory because mistakes are going to happen. Really nice job here bouncing back, putting together a promising drive, and he's open to come away with a touchdown of his own.
A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. That is caught by the tight end, Tyler Conklin. Touchdown, New York. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Okay, ready?
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Let's go. Go.
They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Chuck Clark. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Hey, 88.
First down for Aaron. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. A gain of 26, and it sets up first and goal. They'll run. It's Hall. Powering forward. He's in. Reese Hall. Touchdown, Jets. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here's first and 10.
Ready.
Throwing is Purdy. Caught. This is Ayuk. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
These are the type of plays that drive a coach crazy in the film room, and you have to learn as a quarterback to avoid. You can take some chances. You can push the ball downfield, but not only to pick up a couple yards. You got to pick your chances of when you want to be aggressive, and you got to make sure you make better decisions going forward.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Third and short. Purdy. And that is incomplete. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think on this play call, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
Hold on.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hall. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Where'd he go? I can see it. Where'd he go?
Get down, dude.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Wow.
Another run here with Hall. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
He's close with Rich.
Yeah, where's he walking to? Us. Let's get out of here.
Hold on,
I don't
bro.
like this.
Let's see.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Why is it like that? Why is it?
Throwing Rodgers. Little slip pass here, caught by his tight end. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way.
Get out of here, bro.
This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Rodgers. And finally, there's the long-awaited first completion for Rodgers as a Jet. That one's caught. Two minutes remain here in this 1st half. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now Rodgers. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. And he's got another one. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, New York. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1. This is turning into a monster game. Let's keep an eye on this. 3 touchdown catches alone in the 1st half. Could be a record-setting game. Zerline's kick, up and good. And the Jets add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. First and 10 for Purdy. Right side, hauled in by Samuel. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the 1st half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call. Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
3rd down. Purdy. under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. On comes the punter now as he is on to punt it away for San Francisco. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Rodgers now. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. A first down there on a pickup of 17. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. 26.
Rodgers. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Rodgers here on 2nd down. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Rodgers going up top again. That's taken in by Conklin, the tight end. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Play fake. It's Rodgers. And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their 2nd as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Rodgers. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Third and long. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. On now comes the punt team for the Jets. Good hang time. The fair catch will be made back at their own 12. First and 10. Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. He'll look deep, left sideline. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A huge play just before the half. 31 yards.
Let's go.
Again in the air for Purdy. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in our first Monday Nighter of the new year. As we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Into the phone real quick.
All right, Coach. Thank you. Two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches. That's for sure. As we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Now it's McCaffrey. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. That's Jermaine Johnson there on the stop. They face 2nd down and 7. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Mosley.
At the 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Hall. And he's able to sidestep his way forward and pick up 4. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Hall. A gain there of 16 yards. And the Jets have a first down.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Give up the middle with Hall. And the Jets are going to have it 1st and goal. He'll take this one down to about the 3-yard line.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. And frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front. And we can see
good blocking, and he's in. Breece Hall. Touchdown, New York. That's his 2nd touchdown tonight. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
This kick is fielded in the end zone.
Let me see real quick.
No move to bring it out.
Boom.
It's a touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here. 1st and 10.
Thank you.
Purdy to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it, because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
On the counter, it's McCaffrey. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll motion over Samuel. On 2nd down, Purdy. He'll get this out to his running back. Third and 5. Here's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient. But at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. I fumbled the football. And the defense has it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's Purdy. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked up by Sauce Gardner. And the Jets have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. They will run it over center with Hall. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Rodgers to throw. And that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Now, fair catch is made, and it's just inside.
Hey, man, what are you making in there?
First and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. A throw, left side, complete to Pearsall. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's 2nd and 9. They'll put Ayuk in motion. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Here's Purdy. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
The 49ers out to punt this one, as he'll come on to kick for the 5th time here tonight. And And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. They give to Hall. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the gun, Rogers gets that one to the veteran Lazard. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
Ooh. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
It's first down. And
So when you're supposed to be in the game, I took him out.
Get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Running from the pistol with Abonaconda. Tough to bring down, and somehow he manages to get 4 yards out of that. Third down and 9. Out of the pistol, Rogers to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
And this one's going to be downed inside the 20-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Purdy works out of the pistol. Checking it down. This one is caught.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Here we go. Here we go. Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen here. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Look at the big man go. That'll change things. Out of bounds inside the 35. That is a big gain for the 49ers. 45 yards. Purdy going to give this one to McCaffrey. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. Back to throw. Purdy. That's complete to Pearsall. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
These can be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance right from the start.
Purdy now, he'll throw on first down. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard. Needing a yard, they throw with Purdy. That is incomplete.
Go pick it up if you do something on the ground.
They're down to what could
Go
be
pick it
their
up.
final play. It's 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end.
And he
No, look at the back,
will
big back.
score. Christian McCaffrey, touchdown, 49ers.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Blue, get out of the refrigerator.
Both teams ready to go once
No.
more as the kick's away. This returnable with Reed. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Williams in motion. On the ground, it's Abanaconda. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
Get my phone.
Here's Abanaconda. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. A run here with Abanaconda. And he is going to have a Jets first down. He has it by plenty. They keep the drive alive here on 3rd and inches.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike.
Oh, let me see that phone.
Not stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would
Get
be
my
enough
phone.
to pick up the first down.
So this one, a win for the visiting Jets. What a return for Aaron Rodgers, coming back from injury, coming back to Northern California.
Give me my phone, bro.
Let me do something real quick.